most of the platforms. And I'm waiting for Instagram to show up, and then I'll be live everywhere. Aha, there it is. Now I believe I'm live everywhere. And welcome. I still got to set some stuff up here because I want to be able to see any comments that come to my screen. And okay. So this is the first one of these I've done in a while. This is another one of my unscheduled live streams because it's hard to schedule anything with my chronic fatigue that I have since I came down with long COVID. And welcome to whoever it is who just joined me, because I can see that you're here, but I can't see your name or which platform you're on. So please feel free to leave a comment in the chat box, and then I can say hello. I'm saying hello anyway. So, I don't know, I kind of, I write songs about a lot of things. I'm going to be doing original songs, by the way, if I haven't mentioned that. And I write songs about a lot of things. I write about light things, dark things, political things, mental health things. But it always seems nice to start off with something happy. So, so I also like to break with tradition. Now I'm going to start off with something happy, like I said. I guess I can do a love song. I don't plan these sets out in advance. So, Jude Toy, hey, good to see you. It's been forever. So I'm going to start off with a song. Actually, I wrote this. I do a lot of genres. I'm kind of like in between genres. I have like classic rock and country and some pop and some blues. And this one, though, I wrote this in Nashville with a well-known Nashville writer. But I'm not going to drop names right now. Light up any room. You shine, that's just what you do. Such a wonder to behold. You're a diamond, I'll be your band of gold. I wanna hold you all my life. Gaze into those two glittering eyes. See the beauty in your soul. You're a diamond, I'll be your band of gold. You're precious, you're a treasure. They say diamonds are forever. That ain't near enough time together for my heart. Your love to me is priceless, it's flawless and it's timeless, like a ring with a sparkling stone. You're a diamond, I'll be your band of gold. I wanna hold you all my life. Gaze into those two glittering eyes. See the beauty in your soul. You're a diamond, I'll be your band of gold. You're precious, you're a treasure. They say diamonds are forever. That ain't near enough time together for my heart. Your love to me is priceless. It's flawless and it's timeless, like a ring with a sparkling stone. You're a diamond. I'll be your band of gold. Your love to me is priceless. It's flawless and it's timeless, like this ring with a sparkling stone. You're a diamond. I'll be your band of gold. You're a diamond. Let me be your band of gold. Thank you, and those of you who have joined. I can't see who you are, but I can see you're there. But please type something into the chat box, and I can say hello to you personally. Okay, so you want to hear another happy song or something darker? You know what? I'm going to do something darker. Let's see, I haven't done this in a while. I never met my grandpa on my mother's side. He abandoned her when she was only 5. Okay, you know what? I haven't done this in a while, so I'm going to cheat and look it up. Sorry, I got to remember the chords, you know. All right. No, this is not it. Okay. I never met my grandpa on my mother's side. He abandoned her when she was only 5. My parents treated marriage like a civil war. I feel as if I'm broken at the core. No matter what you see in me today, knowing where I came from, I'm afraid you're throwing good love after bad blood. You don't need this kind of pain. You're throwing good love after bad blood. Got heartache flowing through my veins. There's nothing in this world like waking in your arms. But I'm hardwired for a fight or flight response. In my clan, feelings mattered not at all. It's second nature for me to build walls. Talking about the future makes me scared. I'm only telling you because I care. You're throwing good love after bad blood. You don't need this kind of pain. You're throwing good love after bad blood. Got heartache flowing through my veins. If I could change, changing for? I wanna try, but you gotta be warned. You're throwing good love after bad blood. You don't need this kind of pain. You're throwing good love after bad blood. Got heartache flowing through my veins. You're throwing good love after bad blood. Got heartache flowing through my veins. Got heartache in my veins. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. As I have mentioned, this is a totally unscheduled live stream. I'm doing these unscheduled because of my health. Unfortunately, I avoided COVID for 3 years, and then I finally got it last March, and I've been sick ever since with something that is known as long COVID or long haul COVID, which creates chronic fatigue, and I'm too tired. Like, I could schedule a show or a stream for, say, Monday at 4. I'm thinking that might be a good time because the way my schedule has been, I'm rarely out of bed before noon. I go to bed at midnight. Sometimes I'm sleeping till 2. Or even the other day, I slept till 3:30. And then I get up, and within an hour or two, I gotta lie down again. So if I say 4 o'clock, I can get up at noon and take a nap at 3:30, and then maybe be ready by 4. But I also have to limit my my stream. I don't know how long, but I'm just like thinking a half an hour is maybe the maximum, because there's a thing called PEM, which stands for post-exertional malaise, which if I overexert, the fatigue gets worse. But the problem is I don't know it until the next day. I don't know I overdid it until it's too late. So I just kind of have to try to prevent it by not streaming too long. But anyway, I'm going to do this song because this describes what I'm going through. And again, I'm going to cheat because, I have these unscheduled sets, unplanned sets, and so I don't know which to practice in advance. I don't really have that much time to even do that because I'll be too tired. I just want my head on a pillow, my body flat out on a bed, the afternoon sun through my window. I'm tired of feeling half dead. I thought it would pass like a cold or a flu. Can't believe the nightmare this has turned into. It's a long haul, an uphill marathon with a lead ball. I have to drag along like an endless climb, a daily grind with all the strength I can find. It's a long haul, one small step at a time. I truly hate the whole notion of learning to live like this. I'm gonna have to keep hoping someday the fog will lift. If you know how I feel, you're not in this alone. You got someone who cares, someone who knows. It's a long haul, an uphill marathon with a lead ball I have to drag along like an endless climb, a daily grind with all the strength I can find. It's a long haul, one small step at a time. I wish more people were aware there's real danger in the air, and it's a long haul, one small step at a time. Okay. So let's see. What can we do next? And again, please type something in the chat box. If you're enjoying this, I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. Please follow me on whichever platform you're on. Tell your friends about me and go to my website. Of course, not right now. When we're done, go visit my website, sethhilaryjackson.com. You can learn more about me. You can hear my recorded music. You can sign up for my mailing list, and don't be afraid of me spamming you, because I probably send out not even enough, emails to keep people up to date. And I'm always conscious. I don't want to overburden people, and I probably end up underburdening them. So, and you can buy merch. Speaking of merch, maybe I'll do this song. This is an interesting, at least to me. If you're a songwriter, maybe it's an interesting story, and maybe if you're not a songwriter, just a fan. So I wrote this song. Actually, I wrote this during the COVID lockdown, but I didn't want it to be about the COVID lockdown specifically. It was just about being home alone, and I was reading all these stories about how people were getting depressed through the lockdown, and I get depressed anyway, so. The lockdown wasn't causing that, but I actually realized, life really isn't that bad, because I've got a lot of things to be thankful for. So, I wrote the song, and it was, it started out that I'm home alone, so there's not a whole lot going on, and so that became the title, Not a Whole Lot. And if you know the songwriting craft, I hate to say rule, because there are no rules, only tools, but kind of the standard thing to do is you take your title and you build a story around it, and you have everything lead up to that title. And I think I did a pretty good job in that, but there's this one line in the song that just kept standing out, which was not the title. And I started thinking, this line is maybe even the best line I've ever written. And the line is, "Gratitude and a heartbeat. What more does anyone need?" I thought, that's the closest thing I may ever come to writing the meaning of life. So I actually re-released the album, the song with this new title, and I decided to create a T-shirt because I wanted to wear that message, and I thought maybe other people would too. And then I had also ended up creating posters and other things with that line on it. So I have that merch on my website along with a bunch of other stuff. But anyway, here's the song. I'm just laying low, got no place to go, but I've got time. I don't need a car, I've got my guitar and this song of mine. Maybe I should be bored, just me and these four walls. Maybe I should have more, but I'm fine living small. Not a whole lot going on, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot going wrong, not a whole lot. Got gratitude and a heartbeat. What more do I really need? Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. I like what I've got. I've had a bite to eat. Got 2 shoes on my feet and a place called home. My body works okay. The bills will all get paid, and I like this song. Maybe I could have more, but I could have a lot less. Maybe I can afford a little time with no stress. Not a whole lot going on, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot going wrong, not a whole lot. Got gratitude and a heartbeat. What more do I really need? Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. I like what I've got. There are crazy days that tire me out to the bone. It's fine sometimes if the world just leaves me alone. Not a whole lot going on, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot going wrong, not a whole lot. Got gratitude and a heartbeat. What more does anyone need? Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. I like what I've got. Gratitude and a heartbeat. What more does anyone need? Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. Okay. So, let's see. Oh, I know what I have to do. I have a brand new song that I've been working on recording. And actually, the song was recorded, I wrote the song pretty quickly, actually. You know, sometimes I spend weeks and weeks and even months or years on a song. This one came out pretty quickly. I actually had a request to write this song. I got a message from a fan who's, I guess, was depressed about all the wars going on in the world. And he said, you know, there should be more songs about peace. And I said, well, maybe I'll write one. But I thought, you know, I'm not going to write one. There have been so many songs, anti-war songs, so I don't want to say the same thing that's been said a million times. And that led me to this idea. And actually, there's one line that I have been debating and struggling with for a month. It's kept me from releasing the song, but I think I finally decided which version. I have 2 versions of this one line. The soldiers and the missiles, the rubble of the buildings, the ever-growing toll of death. I can't fathom all the killings. I sit in my comfortable living room, thousands of miles away, trying to come up with something deep and important to say. But the evils of war have been covered before. I got no new world-changing thoughts to unleash. So all I can do is hope I'll break through with one more song about peace. A song won't stop an army. I can't undo the bombing. But if I can touch a single heart, at least that would be something. So I'll send this one simple message out to anyone I can. Shouldn't be a whole lot to ask for. Just be kind to your fellow man. evils of war have been covered before. I got no new world-changing thoughts to preach. So all I can do is hope I'll break through with one more song about peace. I picture a time when armies and guns are replaced by cooperation. 'Cause every impossible dream come true starts with the imagination. The evils of war have been covered before. I got no new world-changing thoughts to teach. So all I can do is hope I'll break through with one more song about peace. All I can do is hope I'll break through with one more song about peace. So here's one more song about peace. Thank you. So I'm coming up on my self-imposed limit. I'm actually starting to feel fatigued and I probably should stop, but I want to make it to that half-hour mark. So I'm going to do one more song. And the question is, should I end? There are two songs I'm considering. One of them is another love song, and the other one is a song about love, almost but not quite requited. You know, that song, actually, it's of all the songs I still do, that one goes back the longest. I wrote it in 1990, and it was a real situation. Of course, both of these songs are real situations. The happy one is also a real situation. Okay, you know what? I'm going to do the happy one just because the other one, you know, I don't want to overexert because, as I explained before, my chronic fatigue with the post-exertional malaise, and that one's a little bit more exerting. So I'm going to do the happier one, which I really like to sing this song anyway. It's fun. Even though we came from such different worlds, at that one single time and place on earth, there we were. Now somehow, when so many years have flown, look around at this place that we call home. Here we are, day after day after day, page after calendar page. Nothing could stand in our way. We're joined at the heart. We could have drifted apart anywhere under the stars, but of all places we both could be, here we are. Now somehow, through those times when it all seemed way too much, and it felt like both of us had enough, still here we are. Cry or laugh at the things we did back then, but it all comes down to this in the end. Here we are, day after day after day, page after calendar page. Nothing could stand in our way. We're joined at the heart. We could have drifted apart anywhere under the stars, but of all places we both could be, here we are. Day after day after day, page after calendar page, nothing could stand in our way. We're joined at the heart. We could have drifted apart anywhere under the stars, but of all places we both could be, here we are. Here we are. Of all places we both could be, here we are. Okay, thank you so much for being here. Again, if you haven't followed me yet on whichever platform you're on, please do that. I'm on, also you can follow me on, let's see, I'm on Twitch, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, and there's another platform called volume.com, which I'm also on. And I'm live streaming on all these platforms simultaneously, so you can see me on whichever one you like best. And again, go to my website, sethhilaryjackson.com. You can tell your friends about me, share this, and I really appreciate you being here.